Hi, I'm Glenn,
And I'm Mark.
and welcome to another episode of Masonic Unity, The Right Stuff. So Mark, we're back here at the historic Trenton Masonic Temple at the Museum of Masonic Culture at 100 Barrack Street in Trenton, New Jersey on the
Second floor.
And today we're going to talk about Masonic philanthropies.
That's a big word.
It is indeed. So as Masons, we join for a lot of different reasons. And we do a lot of things as Masons. We have the ritual that we go through in our meetings and our degrees. We have the brotherhood. We have the other aspect, though, is philanthropy, is giving something back. We aren't good Masons unless we are doing something for others and for ourselves.
Right.
Okay. So we wanted to talk today a little bit about what are some of the philanthropies that you might see in the family of Freemasonry.
I think a key one, especially affecting New Jersey, was after Superstorm Sandy came along, devastated the shore area.
Yeah.
In conjunction with the Northern Masonic jurisdiction, Scottish Rite, and through New Jersey's Grand Omnibus Fund, there's over $2 million given out.
Wow.
$2 million. That's just incredible.
That is phenomenal.
And all. But each one of our groups seems to have adopted something that
Yeah.
means something to all those members within them. I mean, if you look at the Shrine and the Shriners Hospitals.
Yep. And that's global. That's not just in one area. And that's Shriners Hospitals for orthopedic and burn. And initially it was for children, but it has been expanded when needs be. So.
And as assisted families, whether they be Masonic or non-Masonic, internationally. We have our local ones here in New York and down in Philadelphia, the Shriners Hospital. Great idea to go out, meet a bunch of Shriners, go over to the hospital, support them that way. It's something different that we can do. The idea is to keep giving, as opposed to being a taking organization.
Right. We have so much that we want to give it back to anyone who needs it, and anyone who feels like they do need it.
Yeah.
So I know other organizations like Knights Templar.
Right.
They have their I Foundation.
They also have a Holy Land Pilgrimage Fund.
Okay.
That actually completely funds a trip to the Holy Land for ministers. They don't have to be Masons.
That's great.
They kind of call it the Fifth Gospel Project, where you're out there and you're actually at these historic religious sites, experiencing the gospel, experiencing the scriptures on a day-to-day basis. And you're not expected to join the Knights Templar, you're not expected to write a book and dedicate it to the Knights Templar. You're just meant to go there and provide your ministry to others. Okay. And the Knights Templar supports that. But the I Foundation is incredible. A legend in Grand Encampment, Thurman Pace, was very much behind the I Foundation and many of these charities that we'll probably discuss in the next few minutes. But the Knight Templar I Foundation and the Knight Templar Holy Land Pilgrimage are key charities in the York Rite side.
I know in the York Rite side is the Royal Arch Research Foundation and Research Association, looking at
Rah-rah.
Yeah, exactly. How do you try and deal with what's coming in the future?
Right.
And we need to research what kind of cures are needed. So we as Masons are helping out doing that.
And in fact, I was reading through the Royal Arch magazine yesterday. New Jersey's number 15.
Outstanding.
Out of 50 areas, we're number 15 for giving donations. Just the rah-rah.
That's great.
And then we have the Royal and Select Masters and their organization, the CMMRF.
Okay. What does that stand for?
Well, that's the Cryptic Masons Medical Research Foundation. CMMRF. It's a lot of letters,
but it's good.
Right.
Okay.
And what they're doing is they're researching blood vessels and how the heart interacts everything that it affects, from heart attacks to stroke to a lot of things that affect older men.
Yeah.
And they're researching it now, and it's amazing to go out to Indiana University and to see the good that these people are doing.
Yeah.
And the fact that we can do something as Cryptic Masons and give back to the community as a whole.
That's great. Yeah.
Not just for ourselves.
That's great. I know that other organizations like Grotto, they do dentistry.
And Smiles for Miles?
Miles for Smiles. Yeah,
That
which is I believe that's a bicycle trip to help.
Correct.
Out. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that in the future. But they're very big in dentistry. I know, like Amaranth is big into diabetes. Yep. I know Grotto Tall Cedars is into muscular dystrophy. You've seen the old Jerry Lewis telethons. Yep.
Labor Day weekend.
Exactly. I know they're also into disaster relief.
Okay.
I've seen auditory research as well. Scottish Rite is into dyslexia.
Right.
But they're also, one of their main philanthropies is their museum, which is, of course, is near and dear to our heart, is the research and helping people to understand where we've been as a culture, where we've been as a people, which I think is
fraternalism.
Really,
They're more focused on all the different bodies and how they work together.
Yeah.
But they just recently had their 50th anniversary.
And you went to that, I think.
I did go to that. It was amazing.
How was that?
It was good because what I thought was neat was they had some of the kids who were brought 50 years ago on a simple school day trip to see the museum open up. Some of them actually came back.
Oh, wow.
To see the museum 50 years later.
Well, it started in 1975, right?
1975, yeah.
Wow.
So that was kind of neat to see them, and they got them T-shirts, so they're all walking around. 50 years.
Very cool.
A lot of history up there, not just Scottish Rite history, a lot of York Rite, a lot of fraternalism, a lot of Masonry, a lot of what happened up in Lexington. So it's definitely a great charitable organization up there.
Definitely. That's fabulous. Hopefully in the future we will take the
road trip.
We'll take the right stuff on the road and take a look up there. And some of the other organizations, a lot of them may not have a specific philanthropy or a charity, but they are supporting all sorts of different things on a regular basis. I know Eastern Star, DeMolay, Rainbow, they might have changes year to year as to what they're supporting, but they still are supporting it. So I think the important thing about all this is that we give something back to the community. We give something back to the people around us and the people that are not around us, which I think is really important.
To quote the great Stan Lee, with great power comes great responsibility, and we feel that it's our responsibility to help those in need.
Yeah. So if you see requests for support, whether it's financial, whether it's time, whether it's any kind of aspect, really give it some serious thought as to how can I help someone outside of my own circle? How can I help someone outside of me?
Odds are that if there's a charity near and dear to your heart,
it's being supported by somebody.
We've already talked about it. Be it, young children, burn victims, dyslexia, all those sort of things that affect everyone within our community.
Yeah. And there's more to come. So with that, thanks for joining us. Make sure you come by and visit us at the Museum of Masonic Culture at 100 Barrack Street in historic Trenton Masonic Temple in Trenton, New Jersey. You never know what you're going to find here. There's something for everybody.
And we do ask that you go down below, like our video, and make sure you subscribe so you can see many of our other videos.
Yep. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Take care.
Take care.